Good morning, Ipil Alliance Evangelical Church. I would just like to share to you what we were discussing. It's all about choosing leaders during an election. Let me say that choosing leaders during an election is a significant responsibility, and it should be based on qualities that reflect integrity, wisdom, and service. From a biblical perspective, leadership is not about power, but leadership is all about servanthood and righteousness. So the question is, what are the key qualities to consider when selecting a leader alongside with biblical principles? Number one, when we choose a leader, there must be that value or that quality of integrity and honesty. I always believe that a good leader should be truthful, transparent, and committed to righteousness. The Bible says in the book of Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous thrive, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people groan. So remember, choose a person with integrity and honesty. Number two, wisdom and discernment. We believe that a leader should have the ability to make sound decisions, wise decisions, and seek guidance when needed. We are reminded from the book of James, if any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. Number three, servant-hearted leadership. Now, we knew this from the very example of Jesus Christ, that a leader should prioritize serving others rather than seeking personal gain. For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. Servant-hearted leadership. Justice and fairness is another quality or qualities that we need to look at people who run in government positions, because we must believe that a good leader should uphold justice, protects the vulnerable, and treats people with fairness. Micah chapter 6 verse 8 tells us, He has shown you, O mortal, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? To act justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with God. The next is humility and accountability. We believe that a leader must be humble and open to correction. We all know that when pride comes, then comes disgrace. But with humility comes wisdom. Proverbs 11:2. That's why we look at people who knows who they are, and they're open for people to suggest to them and to correct them. Courage and strength is also a very good thing that we could see from a person who runs for leadership, because we believe that a good leader should stand firm for what is right, even when it is unpopular. Joshua 1:9 reminds us, Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Election is coming. So I hope and I pray that those qualities that we mentioned are the qualities that we need to look at people whom we are going to choose to become our leaders. Now, let me suggest to you 5 simple steps, practical steps in choosing a leader. We all want a leader who serve. That's why let me use the acronym SERVE, SERVE, to make these practical steps memorable and biblically grounded. S, seek God's guidance. Before making any decision, pray and ask wisdom from God. Leadership is a serious responsibility, and we need divine guidance, discernment in choosing the right person. Remember? E, Examine their character. Look beyond speeches and promises, but evaluate their honesty, evaluate their integrity, humility, and accountability in their past leadership roles and their personal conduct. The next is R, which stands for review their values and mission or vision, rather. You can ask yourself, does the candidate's vision align with biblical principles such as justice, service, and compassion? Or you may want to ask yourself, do they stand for righteousness, fairness, and well-being of others? Look at their platforms. Look at what they are planning to do. Review their vision and their values. Seek God's guidance. Examine their character. Review their values and vision. And V, verify their actions, not just words. Matthew 7:16, the principle says, by their fruit you will recognize them. A good leader is not known only by his words, but by consistent actions. That's why observe their past decisions. That's why observe how they handle challenges and how they treat people, especially the vulnerable. E, evaluate their influence on others. A great leader should inspire others towards unity, peace, and righteousness. We can ask ourselves, do they bring people together or are they divisive in what they do? Do they encourage morality? And do they promote genuine service? Proverbs 13:20 will remind us, walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. By following serve. What's that? S, seek God's guidance. E, examine their character. R, review their values and vision. V, verify their actions, not just words. E, evaluate their influence on others. By following serve, we ensure that our chosen leaders reflect biblical principles, possesses the qualities needed to guide people with wisdom, humility, and righteousness. The Lord bless you.